So now we're going to be doing stories like this. I'm going to assume almost every day for a while. I hope up until 2018 at least, of people showing up at their town hall meetings with their elected representatives and giving them the what for. Because now people are awake. People see what their government is doing and not doing. And, when you listen to a right-wing talking point, like say about Obamacare or about a health care, they'll say, well, we have to do health savings accounts, which literally what a health saving account is? You pay for it. Mm-hmm. My government plan is for you to open up a bank account and then put money in it. And then when you get sick, take that money out and pay for it. Like when you get cancer and it costs $500,000. Luckily, you'll have a health savings account and you will have made millions of dollars over your life and you can put enough in there to pay for that.
And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, this system benefits you too, because go fuck yourself. That's the other piece of logic.
So I never understood, how do they even say shit like that, health savings accounts with a straight face? I have no idea how they could even say that.
Knowing that in this economy, who has a savings account?
The people don't even have people. We did a story on this, but 60% of Americans would be wiped out by a $500 emergency. Couldn't cover it, and now we're supposed to. And hey, you need your you need that gallbladder taken out. Go pay for it. It's only going to be about $80,000. You have a health savings account. Well, then what if your kid gets sick? Well, you go back to your health savings account. Well, all the money's gone. I don't know. Get more. Go work. Health savings account. They say it with a straight face. So, meanwhile, we pay twice as much so you go save twice as much more money as you would need to pay for these bills anywhere else in the world. By the way, you wouldn't have to save any money anywhere else in the world because it's paid for through your taxes. Everybody's in. Everything's cheaper. So here's Joni Ernst showing up at a town hall. She's a senator from Iowa. She's castrated pigs. That's what she brags about. And so here is which castrates pigs. I don't even know. I didn't even know she knew Donald Trump. Come on, that's Jimmy. So here she is. Here she is being welcomed by people upset with how the government's being run, especially about the repeal of the Affordable Care Act without anything to replace it. People aren't crazy about the Affordable Care Act. That's like saying, this bridge that I'm driving over is rickety, and I would like it to be way better. So my plan is take the bridge away, let you fall and kill yourself. That's people like, yeah, we get it. We get the AC. Obamacare is not what we need, but it's better than no bridge. So people are going to give it to her. Watch this. So they got a lot of right-wingers and they're applauding her, why are veterans always so wrong about politics? It seems, I don't know. I know a lot of veterans. They're right about it. Wes Clark, Michael Wood, they get it right. But when you see these veterans standing there applauding right-wingers who just keep I don't get it. People are upset because they're taking away their health care. So what happens is the right-wingers are applauding. They're trying to drown out the protesters, and the other people are there saying, they're chanting, your last term.
Ha!
Your last term. That's what they're saying to Joni Ernst. That's what they're saying. Ready? Your last term. People are showing up. So then here she is trying to push a right-wing talking point on the people. And it's very cathartic for me to see, right? Because normally when they push these stupid talking points about healthcare in America, like, oh, we'll take away, have competition across states. That's what's going to lower competition. Yeah. When they say stuff like that, or health savings accounts, they're usually saying it to a reporter and they never say, hey, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Reporters just go, okay, that's a legitimate position. It's not. It's not a legitimate position. There's nothing. It's empty. But mainstream journalists are horrible and they only want access, and which is why they'll never tell people that stuff. They'll never go, hey, that's stupid. So here she tries to push one of those right-wing talking points.
So what we're doing is working through a number of different plans that have been proposed, and there are a lot of good ideas that are.
So she's saying, well, there are a lot of, right, what we're doing, right, so they're going, what are you going to replace it with? And she says, well, there's a lot of great ideas. We're looking through them right now. And somebody goes, you had 7 years to do this. Yet the Republicans have, since Obamacare, we've had all this time. What are you doing? You don't have a plan yet? So people are onto it, that bullshit. So that's good to see here. 7 years. They're all yelling at.
As far as children staying on their parents' policies until age 26, I think we all agree that that is a good idea.
So then she throws out this thing of like, oh, okay, well, I think kids staying on their parents' plan till they're 26. Everybody agrees that's a good idea. Yeah, but you can't have that without the rest of it. You understand? That you have to have healthy people paying into the system in order to make the whole thing work. You can't just pick and choose. Oh, well, you have to cover pre-existing conditions. That's not going to work. And they know it. The people know what people know because people have to use health care. People know how it works. People get sick.
It's like she's skipping this moment. Like, well, the kids are going to be able to stay on their parents' health plan. We're not sure what that plan is.
Right.
But they can stay on it.
Right. We don't know what that plan is at all. So then the guy says to him, oh, really? Your kids can stay on till they're 25. So then this guy stands up and says,
what about me, 60 years old?
What about me? I'm 60 years old. I can't stay on my parents' health care plan. What am I supposed to do? I'm 60 years old. Can't get insurance if you're 60 years old. How are you going to get health insurance if you're 60 years old without Obamacare? How do you don't get it? After you turn 40, they go, you have a pre-existing condition. What? You're 40. You got a lot of shit wrong with you. Sorry. So here's what she says to him. What he should do.
But health savings accounts, it is an idea.
Oh, so you're 60 years old. Go start a bank account to pay for all your health problems. What? One illness costs as much as your house. Go into for any operation. Oh, I'll have going back. So they smell that. They sniffed it out. That's great. Oh, you could do a health savings account.
Boo!
You want to hear that again? I do.
But health savings accounts, it is an idea.
Bullshit!
Yes.
Do you hear that guy?
I'll give you paid for the good.
And here's what I don't get. It's like, how does someone like Joni Ernst or Marco Rubio, anybody who's for repealing the Affordable Care Act without replacing it, like, how do you sleep at night? Like, there's real people hurting. Like, you're literally hurting people. That's really happening. Like, they're sociopaths. That's why they're narcissistic sociopaths. That's what we elect to office.
Well, isn't that why Ted Cruz congratulated that woman on her illness?
Ted Cruz does. Hey, I have MS. Well, congratulations on your struggle. Wow. I bet if she would have had cancer, I bet she would have thrown a party. Hey, what? Did you get a parade for your cancer? So that's happening, and that's good to see that that's happening. And people need to keep doing it more and more and more. And watch our other video where Dave Weigel talks about how this is different than the Tea Party. Friend of the show, Dave Weigel. So check out that video. And it sounds like this stuff seems to be happening every day somewhere. And now a lot of Republicans are running away from their town halls. They don't want to have town halls. They'll do teletown halls now. Or Marco Rubio, he told his constituents he left the state. He was out of the country, so he couldn't show up to the town hall. Then they caught him. They caught him in the garage. They caught him in a parking garage. Watch that video. That's also on this channel. So there's a lot of this stuff. This is what we predicted. This is what a lot of I'm not Nostradamus. It's what didn't take a genius to predict that there would be pushback to Trump. But this is the kind of awakening that is not common. So this is the uncommon awakening to what's happening in America politically. That's what's happening, and Trump is bringing it, and people are now awake about the corporate Democrats too, more so than ever. So we'll see. Maybe I think it's going to take one more round of corporate Democrats shooting themselves in the dick before we can get a progressive, and we actually take back our country, and we have a new deal for Americans, because Americans need a new deal. You don't hear the Democrats proposing anything. They just like, we're not Trump. Where's your new deal? Where's the new deal? That's what Americans need. They need single-payer health care. They need free college. They need infrastructure spending. They need to end these wars, take that money, put it back into our own country. That would be a great new deal.
But Jimmy, we shouldn't assume by all these people at the town hall that means that's what they actually want, though.
Yes, as the Clinton advisor Jennifer Palmieri says, don't misread this. This doesn't mean that these people want us to do anything progressive.
They might just be hungry.
And
they're hangry. That's all. They're just
hangry. And those Democrats who you suggest will shoot themselves in the dick, I just hope they have a health care plan.
Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is March 4th. That's a Saturday. Get your tickets right below. The next one after that is March 20th. The shows sell out really fast, so get your tickets right now. Links right there.